And this is A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition.
Okay, we are here. I think we did it. And there he is. John Cena's here. John Cena's here. What is going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. As you can see, B is not here with me. Unfortunately, my broadcast colleague, she has injured herself. She actually has a broken foot. Technically speaking, it is the area right between her ankle and her foot. She's got 3 fractures. She has got torn tendons. She's a hot mess. So we were hoping that she would be able to make it here today, but she is not able to. But instead, what I do have is my man, Mark by Wrestling's Steven Sandridge. What is going on, Steven?
Hey, everybody. John Cena sucks.
Look, he is the man, okay? He is the man, and what people need to do is show some respect for this man. Show some respect.
Belgium is right on waffles, and they're right on John Cena.
I like that shirt, though. After this, you can't see me. I like that. All right, I've got some channel mascots here. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. You know them. You love them. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, here are channel mascots. She is the Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror, weighing in at 15 pounds. Give it up for the one and only Bone Crusher. Listen to this crowd, this Belgian crowd saying in a Belgian accent. And we've got, of course, the one and only Stella the Storyteller Rose. Yeah. All right. Channel mascots are out of here. Brussels. Yep, no new music. That's actually kind of interesting. I was waiting for that. Just Alex, the big dog. Hurt. Good to see you, brother Alex. I know you're going to be doing a post-show review. Everybody, dip on into his live after this. You'll have a lot to say. John Cena is here. Cody Rhodes is here. My man has got a mic in his hand. What's he got to say?
This reminds me of the night after WrestleMania when Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker.
Yes, absolutely.
And yeah, there is something meta heelish about Cena not changing anything at all about his presentation either.
There is.
I don't love it, but I respect it.
Yeah, I was expecting something more. I know he had new gear. I know he had new music. I wonder if they're going to do this maybe at their Mania match.
Maybe.
He's wearing a Brussels branded shirt, so that's actually really cool. I like the fact that I was concerned that we weren't necessarily going to get this right out the gate. But I like it. Now, I was listening to something earlier. The idea that John Cena is actually doing this, like he's actually in with Cody Rhodes and is doing this to ultimately play the long game and take down the final boss. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I wouldn't hate that either because, I mean, you know, Cena and Rock have always had a little bit of, you know, competitive rivalry.
True.
So, Rickardy, I saw Rickardy ask if he shaved his head. Now, I saw online he just fermented that bald spot. So he is healed up in more ways than one.
You are not lying.
Yeah.
You are not lying. He is not said a word right now.
Yeah.
This is interesting. He's sort of doing a Michael Jackson Super Bowl. He's standing still for about 2 minutes.
I'm getting the mic now.
Crowd is booing this man out the building.
I hope they keep this energy all night.
No. Wait.
Is his mic turned up or is the crowd just that loud?
No, his mic does not sound all that loud. That's interesting.
He just said something to the effect of when someone's properly grounded in life, they don't look outside themselves for approval.
I can respect that. Talk to Nikki Bella about that. Ouch. Too soon?
Oh.
Too soon.
Ooh, spicy. Spicier than that Popeye sandwich I just finished before we started. Okay.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us for Monday Night Raw at a special start time. They are in the Muscles in Brussels.
Oh, he's playing I've Been the Victim. Maybe he is talking about Nikki.
Oh, he's saying he's been the victim. Oh boy, he's playing the victim role. Ouch. Maybe he is talking about Nikki Bella. Hold on. Wow. The prototype is a little salty tonight. Oh my gosh.
Huh. You bullied me? Come on, John.
Wow. This is what we're doing?
Oh. Got some salty language from Brussels.
A little bit.
That's in Belgium. That's where Daddy's from.
Well. And my mother had webbed feet. Okay, I was raised by freaking Belgians, eh? He's crying about being bullied.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a human being.
Oh boy. Oh.
Wait. Wait. We've waited to hear from this man for weeks. This is what he's coming with?
A month and a half, dude. It was February 1st when we last saw him.
Oh my god.
It is March 17th.
Hold the phone here, people. Wow.
So what did I do? I worked hard like I always do, and I started to win. And win.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Yeah.
Until he didn't. He hasn't won a singles match since 2018. Let's be clear on that.
You know what? I give him credit. He is properly recounting his history here.
Yeah, he is.
Because all of the recency bias glazing about Cena being the GOAT, we hated him when he was winning.
That's true. I'm gonna give shouts to everybody in just a second. Let me let this non-babyface heel speak his piece. This is a packed crowd. Look at this.
Second F word tonight.
I thought they spoke a little cleaner there in Belgium. This is a little shocking.
It is the home of Jean-Claude Van Damme. They're a little desensitized.
The muscle from Brussels.
What a great example. They go from chanting, shut the F up, to cheering when I say I'm going to walk away. So I announced my retirement in a move that has never been done before. I'm actually walking away at the end of this year. I tried one last time to get along with you guys. I tried one last time to do something nice for you, and you ruined it. Just like you ruined everything.
I tried to do something nice by kicking Cena, Cody in the nuts.
Okay, I like that. John Cena broke my son's heart. Jeez. Kids did cry about this.
Yeah, which I mean
did cry about this.
Is a nice touch, but most of these kids weren't alive.
Yeah, I know.
I hate to be that guy, but it is a nice touch.
Wow.
For sure.
Hey. Look at this. We're getting the goodbye chant. Look at this. Wow. Did he just call him? Did he call them idiots? Did I hear that right? You should all be ashamed of yourself.
My values on the line to make a very important choice in my life. And all you can think was, what do we get?
Wow, he's
Change. What do we get? John Cena's coming to my town. What do we get? This is trending. What do we get? Not one of you sons of bitches asked me how I feel.
This is interesting.
Huh.
It's just what do we get? What do we get?
Whoa! Whoa!
We get.
Language from Cena.
What you haven't heard, and what you haven't heard is nothing. You don't get a new look because you dress like me. I don't dress like you idiots.
Oh, okay.
You don't get new music. That is my voice of that song, and your time is finally up, and my time is
Oh, now
Okay.
we're cooking.
That. All right. I'm okay with this.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I see where we're going now. I didn't feel it at first. I'm liking this. Wowzers. Dude. Dude.
Chant for Cody.
Why has it got to be like that?
Eshawn, you're not paying attention, brother. You don't see it that it's keeping the same gimmick. It's by design.
You are not lying. I'm going to move the camera aside just a smidge so I could be a little closer. Hold on 1 second, people. Yeah, I think that looks... We're almost there. Hold on. There we go. All right. Yeah. Since I'm rolling solo today with my man Steven, we could change the camera angle. Okay, you look good, my friend. You look good.
A new
We're
perspective.
a little closer now. That looks a little better.
I'm about to tell you why the Let's Go Cena people are just as awesome.
Jack, wow.
What have you ever
Okay.
What have you what have you ever done to support me? What have you ever done for me? All you ever do is steal from me. You steal.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the people in Belgium have done. I can talk to the people in the United States.
Mm.
Actually,
Coming after the meme.
well, it's hilarious. You're literally wearing a shirt and a hat that says "You can't see me."
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I love he's like, you get nothing, and every
Yeah.
town gets their own specific merch.
I like when he said my personal moments because I feel like I was about to say that's exactly how he feels when people are out in public and they're taking video or pictures of him.
Mm.
And he's saying the very thing that he's always wanted to say to them, but he couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Because all you've ever done there for 25 years
Wow.
is sit on your ass and watch
Wow.
No more. This, everybody, including that one kid right there, is a toxic, dysfunctional relationship. Oh, you don't want to hear it. It's too tough for you.
Hundreds of Make-A-Wish children just died.
Point to the kid. It gets like, who, me?
Me? It's got that 50 Cent face. Like, what are you talking about? Here?
That's great.
Do you think this is
Oh,
how he broke
gosh.
up with Nikki?
Okay, he just did the Matt Hardy. He's deleting everybody. You're giving Nikki Bella PTSD. I'm telling you right now. She was watching this. She looked at the camera. She's all like,
Well,
it's
business
exactly
is
what he
about
said
to
to
pick
me.
up here.
Here we go, folks. All right, folks, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we're here for. The American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes is here to finally shut this man up. Somebody cut off his damn microphone.
The champion.
Champion is here. Cody Rhodes.
Sophie, we keep mentioning Nikki because he basically gave one long breakup promo.
Yeah, that's exactly
to the
what
crowd.
he did. I'm breaking up with you. Okay, I mean,
I'll
I've
be
never heard
honest.
somebody say that.
The first third of that promo, I wasn't riding with him until he said, "No, you're not getting new gear. You're not getting new music," and calling out on the fact that sort of the alleged predatory behavior of the fans on wanting more from him, and that's where it turned for me. That's great.
Yep. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't quite understand it. I didn't quite like it. But then, it turned in a nice big way. He turned this into a
Massive
breakup promo. That was interesting.
Yeah, some WWE Universe level of gaslighting.
You're not lying. I said this before, the typical heel term, blaming the fans, and you did this, and yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. We've heard it all 1,000,001 times. That's what I liked about the Naomi promo is that it wasn't solely that. I mean, she's like, every time I clock in, y'all turn on me. She kind of did that, but then she kept it right back over here. But he pretty much blamed everybody. Yeah. I like it.
Cena's promo was like one of the best grilled cheese sandwiches I ever had. It's a common dish, but he elevated that thing to where it stands apart from everything else.
You done said it right there. Nothing wrong with a little bit of grilled cheese. Look, let me tell you something. There were two ways that I ate grilled cheese growing up. My mom, she did not do the pan. She only did grilled cheese in the toaster oven. My New York family, they were all about the butter and oil in that pan.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get that flavor.
Yeah.
Which I can appreciate. So I never really knew what it was like until I visited the New York fam. What is going on, everybody? The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is here. John Cena is here. John Cena just broke up with the WWE Universe in a stunning turn of events. This is like that Seinfeld episode, and just to think that I love you, like it's that letter. That was written to Seinfeld. Nikki Bella's tweeting, Brie, can you believe he used the same lines on me? All right, here we go.
Cody crowd's just having the time of their life.
Well, I love the international crowd. Let me tell you something. We've had some crowds here in the States that, quite frankly, have just been Bush League. They don't know how they're not a good crowd. The international crowd, and maybe it's because they just don't come around very often, I don't know, but they know how to do it. And I cannot wait to see this Belgium crowd give that yeet.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot
wait.
They're
bringing back the backlash chant.
Wow, listen to this. Listen to these people. Wow. They are loving it. What is going on, everybody? Thank y'all for joining us. My broadcast colleague B is not here. She is healing from a fractured foot in 3 places, torn tendon. She's a hot mess. Mark Bar Wrestling is here. There you go. Yeah, I might actually I might move me just a little bit more. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Stand by, everybody. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks better. I'm going to be honest with you. If this is real, if this is not John Cena and Cody Rhodes playing The Rock, if he's really going in and going out as whatever this is, he's walking away with that title at Mania. I'm telling you right now. I don't want to give predictions for Mania, but I'm telling you right now. The number game is not in his favor. Uh-oh. Cody Raheem just spoke up.
He's got the bass in his voice. I tell you what, I think
the heel.
I think Just Alex said it in the chat earlier, like he made Cody's job super easy to come out here tonight.
He sure did. He sure did, boy. Ooh, I like this. Oh, I like this.
This better not show up at WrestleMania. Because if it does, I run it over, I run it out, because I already took its best shot, and it wasn't good enough. I retire it early.
Oh.
So you better bring it.
Okay, yeah. We got 2 of the best promo talkers in the ring right now.
Oh! Cody said his piece and he's walking out.
Raheem done said it. He done put it down and told John Cena where to pick it up.
Standing on business.
Oh, I like it, man. No bread, no water, just meat. Yeah. Yeah, this is not gonna be pretty. This is not gonna be pretty. This is gonna be I'm gonna tell you right now, folks, this is gonna be a slobber knocker. This is gonna be one hell of a matchup. I cannot wait. The American Nightmare.
If Cody loses at Mania, it ain't clean at all.
No.
Not to this Cena.
Guaranteed. At least his shiner's looking better.
Yeah. It's healing up quite good.
Hold on 1 second. Not bad. I'm pulling double duty here. I got a work call that was coming in, so I may have to take this in 1 second. You got the podium, sir.
I got you, sir. All right.
Mr. Spock, you've got the comm.
I'll give it all I've got, Captain. That wasn't Spock. That was Scotty, but whatever. Man, Brussels is alive and well for Cena, man. We're 30 minutes in. 1 segment. And Yeah. Oh, was he about to pose at the back of the ramp? Man, I can't wait till we actually start getting some matches tonight because the crowd is on fire. Man, well, we are setting the table for WrestleMania. Corey Graves here today. Uh-oh. Michael Cole is in his Jim Ross bag on Triple H right now talking about John Cena. Michael Cole calling John Cena an irrational prick on live television. It's a shame the unhinged Pat McAfee couldn't be in this crazy crowd. But we do have Corey Graves with us. Well, I'm assuming for the next couple of weeks. Flashback to WrestleMania 3. Oh, it's a marked by wrestling moment, ladies and gentlemen. My first ever favorite match. We are reliving Savage versus Steamboat. Is it because they're plugging Finn Balor and Bron Breakker tonight, I guess? If you guys have never seen that match, one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time, bar none, even to this day. To this day. Yeah. So I wonder if we'll get more WrestleMania Intercontinental title flashbacks. That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing they do if Braun and Finn might main event tonight.
We might. We've got an Intercontinental Championship coming up here. Now, this is interesting. If you recall, there was a situation. We had Dirty Dom says, "Hey, man, I got your match." They hugged it out, and he had that little side eye.
Uh-huh.
Little side eye over there. So,
Ludwig in the house.
Let me say it right. Ludwig Kaiser. There we go.
Sounds like a Punch-Out, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out opponent.
You know what? I never had that game. I used to play with a friend, and it was tough. It was tough.
No doubt. Absolutely.
It was tough.
We get him and Penta No Holds Barred coming up next. We're about to find out what this crowd is made of.
We absolutely need that. This crowd is going nuts right now. They're on. This crowd is on 11, and I'm here for it. Let me go ahead and give the shouts while we're going on a whatever ad commercial break thing here is. So let me go ahead and run it down with you again. Thank y'all so much for joining A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. B is not here. Unfortunately, she is still recovering from a broken foot. Just happened last week. She has been in extreme pain, so please keep her in your thoughts and your prayers. My man, Steven Sandridge, Marked by Wrestling, is here, sitting in. Thank you, Brother Steven, for rocking with us today.
My friend.
Special start time for Monday Night Raw. Let me run it down real quick. The first in line with that fast pass, who did not expect it, the OG, Triple OG, Sophie Dopey. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. You are finally the first one in here. I'm not mad at it, Sophie Dopey.
Let's go.
Not mad at it. Rickety is here. And of course, I gave props to my man, Just Alex. Good to see you now. He said, "Are you ready?" Yeah, I'm sorry. There was a lot going on here, so I'm sorry I did not acknowledge everybody in the chat earlier. Go JB24, because you got to put the 4 on it. We got ABO7BT. How are you? Michael is in the house. Dawsey Chatham. What is going on? Ken88. Fareed Saheed is in the building. Justin Hollicrane. What's up? Just Alex says, please, it is vital to our existence here on YouTube. Please just take a quick moment. Hit that like button. It is a big deal. Thank you, Brother Alex, for that. Let me see who else we got up in the hizzy. Movie Queen, what is going on, Movie Queen? Says John Cena should retire now. Not after that promo. Not after that promo. If he had left it the way he was doing it in the beginning, I'd be like, yeah, he need to retire from ever doing promos again. But he turned it around.
For a hot
He
second,
turned
I
it
thought he
around.
was going to drop the mic like he did at Elimination Chamber, just walk
I
out of the
did
ring.
too. I was like, didn't he? I thought he put it down for a second and picked it, but he picked it up again, didn't he?
Yeah.
I was doing a lot going on here. Brandon King Carter, good to see you. Thank you very much for being with us. Denise Hargrove, Dylan Dangers in the building. Let me see who we got here. More than borderline. That is B. If you don't know, now you know. She is in the chat. Give it up. Then this is her channel. And go check out her channel. She is focusing on mental health, God-centered mental health. Please go check out her channel. Drop it in the chat if you haven't yet already. Let me see who else we got up in the hizzy. Daily CFC Focus. DJ Tate. Good to see you, DJ Tate. Where you been, my friend? Eshan is in here. Good to see you, Eshan. Raymond Solis is over here. Good to see you, Raymond. Pat's Time. It's been a minute. How are you, Pat's Time? Thank you for joining us. And again, I know a lot of people are doing this watch along today. A lot of people aren't because it's in the middle of the day. What are you going to do? The first super chat of the night starting off right, none other than Ken88. And you say, yo, I feel personally attacked by John Cena. I feel you on that completely. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Let me see who else we got in here. We got, oh, hang on, Sophie Dophie, you've been a member for 36 months. Go ahead now. Wow, what a great opener to this Raw. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for rocking with us as a member for that long. Now, Just Alex says this is one of the greatest promos I've ever witnessed. Yeah, I got to tell you, I wasn't sure where they were going with it at first. He turned it around. I appreciated the way that he did that. He turned it around and he did this promo in a way that I had not seen before. I didn't expect it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm going to have to watch this back. I got to tell you. But he thought the entire promo was good. Fair enough. Fair enough, Just Alex. Fair enough.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's not it's certainly, I mean, I wouldn't judge anybody for loving every minute of that promo.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Here comes Penta.
Let's
get it on, baby.
I think, yeah, Alex had asked about a little deeper analysis into that promo, and I do think one thing that's interesting is Penta makes his entrance here. Penta always looking fire, dude. I don't know, I just love red and black. But anyway, Cena really played on the fan expectations, or even like the smart fans to a degree of like, oh, you wanted this heel turn for so long, and kind of like educating the crowd in a way of like, oh, you want heel Cena? Well, this is what heel Cena is, not what you think heel Cena is. And that's true. That's true heeldom too, if I can potentially invent a word, is transcending the fans' predictions and expectations. Because if the fans still love you because you've done something cool that you've never done before, then you're not really a heel. But if you've got them telling you to shut the F up twice in 20 minutes, then I'd say you're successful as a heel. So well done, John. Yeah, though, no mention of The Rock at all in that exchange. Just curious. Crowd firmly behind Penta here, though. Gary, I would take a singing European crowd over a quiet Toledo, Ohio, any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Okay. Kaiser and Penta are looking to throw some speed into their match a little bit here.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm doing...
You're multitasking, good sir. You're doing a great job.
Doing my best. You know, it's the middle of a work day, so it ain't easy being greasy. But right now we got Penta going at it with Ludwig Kaiser. Do you want to give some predictions as to who's going to go ahead and get this dub?
I mean, for my money, I got to go with Penta. Like I'm not ready to pick against Penta yet, you know?
Okay.
But that's just me. What about you? There we go.
You know, I got to tell you, I like Ludwig Kaiser. I liked
Oh, yeah.
Imperium. I hated the fact that they broke him up. I was very vocal about that. I hate to see Penta get a loss this early into his WWE career, but I also hate seeing Ludwig get the short end of the stick all the time.
Well,
I like to kind of see him get his
how how
licks in.
short is the end of Ludwig's stick, though? I mean, the dude has Tiffany Stratton to come home to, so
Yeah, I
I
guess.
imagine he's doing okay.
I don't want to be known as Mr. Tiffany Stratton. No, I want to be my old man. You know,
It's
can I get a little
Ludwig
gold around the
time.
waist? I mean, she probably says that. Like, all right, it's Tiffy time. Like,
Oh
not
my
again.
gosh. Can I
Not
say
again.
though, in all sincerity, I've joked around with this, in months past and stuff, with all the real life couples that are on the roster. Another mixed match challenge would be a lot of fun. People say, like Jimmy Uso and Naomi or Montez and Bianca, stuff like that. But I would love to see an in character entrance of a team of Ludwig Kaiser and Tiffany Stratton. I think that would be hilarious. I mean, almost like not like R-Truth and Carmella, but like such a big mismatch of presentation. I'd get a joke. I'd joke about that. I'd love it.
I
I'd get a
am
laugh out
here
of it.
for it. I will be honest with you. I was a fan, as was B, of the mixed match challenge. I thought it was a very good thing. I know Three Diglets talked about this. He doesn't necessarily like the ladies and the guys going at it, but they train together, so they can be safe together. I have no issues with it. And I've seen these ladies go ham on these guys. We're not accustomed to seeing it, but they would do that a lot in like Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
totally
will
good with it.
I will say this as perceived evidence in that direction. 2K25, which they are promoting the heck out of right now.
Yeah.
One of the biggest features this year is intergender activity in the game.
Yeah.
So that's in the My Rise, like the story mode. It's available in the exhibitions and universe and all that stuff to have men and women in the ring together. So I mean, it could be a sort of conditioning of the crowd to reintroduce it. Who knows?
Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with Crisco. See, this is what I'm talking about. All
Just
right, let me
put
go ahead and
stakes to it.
let me keep running it down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're going to break down that promo, just Alex. Just give me a minute to catch up in the chat. I'm going to get into it. Mike Gaines version 1. What is going on, my friend? We got Akuma from Facebook over here. Good to see you. Sean Swaby. What's up? Good to see you guys. Thank you very much for rocking with us. Cena did have to break the fourth wall. He had to do what he had to do. Anjinkia Raut, good to see you. Thank you for being with us. Gary Knows. We got some new names in here. I appreciate you guys rolling with us on a Monday
It's the
afternoon.
lunch crowd, man.
Yeah, it is. Jack Roman. Yeah, people actually will dip out because they got to go back to work, which, as you see, I've had to constantly do it during this Monday Night Raw. No, did not hear Sophie Dolphy what happened between Mercedes and JD from New York. What happened between Mercedes and JD from New York? I did not hear that.
I can catch you up on this.
Okay,
So
please
Mercedes wrestled for an indie federation. She wrestled Indy Hartwell.
She went to Indy Hartwell. Yeah.
And apparently JD from New York was the broadcaster, either the play-by-play or color guy for that show. And when her match came up, he was removed from commentary. And they're stating that it's basically him effing around and finding out for all of his criticisms of Mercedes on his platforms.
Wow.
So there's a little bit of online back and forth about whether or not that was the right call or what did you think was going to happen, JD? So that's kind of the tea on that for right now. Yeah.
That's petty. I want to address that. I do want to get to the John Cena promo. While this match is going on right now, let me go ahead and say this much. I know JD from New York can be, for some, I guess, rough around the edges, a little polarizing, a bit of a black licorice, not everybody's cup of tea. And maybe some of his criticism has been a little harsh and unfair, perhaps. But the reality is, That should have no bearing on that matchup. I think he still could have been a professional. And also, let me ask, did he in any way, shape, or form not give good color commentary prior to that?
That I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know that he was involved with it, but it only kind of became a story around the Mercedes match. So
Wow.
I'm not sure if that was the main event. Although with it being an indie fed, Mercedes being there, I don't see why she wouldn't be the main event. So
Yeah.
I could have been the last match of the night. Because I'd be curious, did he come back after that match? You know,
Ooh.
but I don't know.
Backdrop on the announce table, Ludwig is hurt. Yeah, I got to tell you, I don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't like that. I guess that's what you call the FAFO moment.
Yeah.
And I get it on one hand. On the other hand, I'm like, let's all be pros, let's be professionals, and
Right.
let's just do what we got to do. Look,
Exactly. I see two sides to that as well. One,
yeah,
platformers and YouTubers and streamers and reactors like sometimes can be tempted to be incentivized to be a little hyperbolic in
yeah,
their commentary
yeah,
in order to advance their own brands. And there's a price for that when you actually get face to face with these people you're talking about.
yeah.
But on the other hand, for everything he did that we don't like, I don't know that Hulk Hogan ever asked for Jesse Ventura to be removed from commentary at the peak of at the height of his popularity.
See, and that is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. You can feel a type of way about somebody, and I totally get it. If you got issues with them, fine. But then again, if you're if you're a salty person, in that instance, I can probably say she in no way, shape, or form wanted to hear his voice
Yeah.
over her match.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to watch it back and hear his voice. I don't like him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear him. I want nothing to do with him. And I think that's, but you know what? Also at the same time, the powers that be that booked him to do that should have told him, to remove him
Yeah.
after, before the match. It's, I don't know. Maybe he would have made a bigger thing before. I don't know. There's a lot that could be said about it, but overall, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah, soft. That's what it is. What up, Pretty Richard? How you doing, son? Good to see you. Good to see you. Cena is 50 flavors of salty. Yep. John Cena's got
Yes,
all these
indeed.
flavors out here, dresses like Fruity Pebbles, and he chooses salty today.
He's got a vast array of seasoning salts.
I like
one
it, man.
for
I'm
every
gonna tell
color
you.
of his t-shirts.
Every time I see this dude, like I see a video and I see somebody just happen to catch him out in the wild. That's a John Cena right there. He's out in the wild. This kind of, you know what I mean? Don't get too close. And I know he gets irritated. I know he feels this type of way. And I get it. Celebrities, they don't like but you're a celebrity. This is really, how often do you run into somebody like a John Cena? So you have an opportunity, if you're a fan, as knowing as it is, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again when it comes to celebrities and sports stars and whatever the case may be, but more so celebrities, is that we, the fans, made you who you are in that popular is what I'm talking about. You're popular because of the fans. So there's a difference between a fan and a fanatic. There's a fine line. But if a fan pays my hard-earned money to buy a ticket to WrestleMania, to see your movie, whatever the case may be, if I'm being respectful to you, I'm not coming up to you during dinner. Like if I'm just being like, hey, can I get a quick picture of my wife? I think you owe it to that person to be nice and say, hey, yes, I can do it right now, or no, let me do it afterwards, and just do it. You know what I mean? I don't like that idea of I'm who I am and I don't have time for you. Like, I made you. I helped make you who you are.
You're also describing a polite confrontation, though, at the same time, too. Like, oh, it's a destroyer, a Belgium destroyer.
Hang on. See, now you see the way that he did that? Ludwig did it in a very natural way. He didn't do this odd, weird scoot. He did it in a very, I'm trying to get up and make it look as natural as possible way. I love it.
Yeah.
But look at his back. He is tore up.
Oh! I love the brand of intensity WWE is bringing to their matches. Like, they don't overdo it. And so when Penta hits a destroyer, or even Alba Fire the other week on SmackDown hit, I think it was Michin on some chairs. Like when you spread that stuff out, like it means more, you know? But about the celebrity thing. So recently, just this weekend, I saw a video of LeBron James. You know, his son plays for one of the local high schools here in the area. His younger son, not Bronny, and they had made like the state championship or something like that this weekend. And there's footage of him sitting courtside, and he's clearly there to watch his child play basketball. And there is like a swarm of people like standing right behind him, trying to like yell at him. You think they were trying to make him miss a free throw or something, trying to get his attention. And so in states like that, I do want to offer grace to celebrities and their humanity, that like they're people with families who want to be there for their family too. And so that's why I would think at least airports are maybe kind of fair game to be like, hey, oh man, big fan. Thank you so much for all you do or whatever. But I've heard a lot of celebrities say something to the degree of like, if I'm sitting down eating dinner at a restaurant with my family, like be polite or just let me do my thing, like just wait or something. But again, that's a two-way street. It's also, like you said, thin line between fan and fanatic. And we can't be those unhinged people who feel entitled to someone's attention just because we recognize them. There's a lot of entertaining movies about the dark side of that.
Exactly. You've got to be respectful of the person to understand that this is a human being who's out and about doing whatever. But I ran to a couple of people once at Disneyland or Disney or whatever it was, and you just we're sitting at the same table. I just happened to say, hey, you know, so and so, I'm a big fan of your work. I didn't ask them for a picture or anything like that. I just happened to say, I don't mean to interrupt your day. Just want to let you know I'm a big fan of your work, and that's it. And they say thank you very much. They appreciate that.
Yeah. And I think to that degree, celebrities should be responsible and anticipate that they're going to get a level of attention there, because there are also celebrities who feel, I think, a little entitled to their privacy. And I'm like, you got to be realistic, dude.
All right, hold on. Lost camera.
Oh, there you are.
We got it back.
I see you.
We got it back.
Hey, Pretty Richie asked if you've seen Queen of the Ring yet, the new film. A is on a call right now, so I'll come back to him on that. I have not seen it yet. Unfortunately, all I've seen is the drama surrounding one of the actresses on AEW Revolution, but it looks like it's really good. So we'll see what comes of it. I hope it. Surely it's going to be playing somewhere in LA. So I would think there would be an opportunity to see it, but yeah. We'll bring in A on that conversation when he's back with us. You good, bro? Just someone was asking if you've seen Queen of the Ring.
No, I have not. I want to watch it with B. We just didn't have the opportunity to do it. We were planning on doing so much, and we're sidetracked with his injury. So have not seen it yet.
Well, one thing I've heard about Queen of the Ring is you win before you get there. I'm sorry, everybody. I couldn't help myself on that one. Oh no, I made A shut off the camera. I didn't mean it, dude. I didn't mean it.
Yeah,
Please
I don't know
back.
why am I?
Please come back. He just turned a heel on me, guys.
Hold on. I don't know why the camera keeps shutting off. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. The connection seems to it lost. Yeah,
even the technology was in on the joke there, man. Oh wow! I'll never say that again. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I don't quite know what's going on with the camera. I might have to do some testing. But look, let me put it to you like this: if I were one of the wrestlers in the back, and I heard her make that comment, you best believe I would have came out there and laid it. There would have been some furniture moving up in that mother. I'm telling you.
Misunderstanding. Hey, did you remember when we were doing the AMB Combos Wrestling Edition podcast, talking about the McMahon documentary, and we talked about John Stossel? That lady, I mean, praise the Lord, we live in a time where those days are probably behind us for the most part.
Yeah.
But she could have gotten Stosseled for a line like that.
You got to be. This is what we're talking about, respect. But this is the weird thing about professional wrestling that I have an issue with. And we talked about this a little bit with certain things. again, the number one word in wrestling is respect. Respect the business. Don't disrespect it. Respect your wrestlers. But the business itself will also disrespect itself. Which is kind of crazy. Now, I'm assuming they say, well, we can do it to our, like, it's like the N word. We can say it, you can't say it. I actually don't say the N word, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, you know, we were in on the joke and we can do the gag if we want to, but you can't. And the thing is, like I said, pro wrestling is predicated on kayfabe. It just is. It just is. Okay, regardless of whether the curtain came down or not, it just is. So when you have somebody like The Rock giving a press conference and he keeps talking about like he's retired and he's talking about, oh well, your dance partner allows you to beat them. Like, you don't actually beat anybody. Like, just dude, I just cannot stand it when you say stuff like that. What kind of crazy press conference is that? You just have Triple H talking about X, Y, and Z or whatever the case. We just saw a 3-hour Raw or a pay-per-view or whatever that we're all in on, and you just let the air out of the balloon by saying stuff like that. And I don't get it. It is so unnecessary.
Some people are very uneducated is a strong word. I really don't mean that, but they're not practiced in the right verbiage to walk that line between kayfabe and insult. And all the times I've seen, to use my son's middle school language, all the times I've seen wrestlers crash out about talking about fake is basically anytime you use language that would take away from the reality that these guys really get hurt out there.
Yep.
Like, it's not so much about who's winning and who's losing, but like, there's an old line from a Spider-Man movie I remember where somebody said, hey, don't you have super strength? He goes, yes, but I still feel pain.
Okay, hold on. Finn's going in on Dom.
I did want to bring up in this segment, we were thick in another conversation, but Liv and Raquel were talking before Finn walked in, and Liv was saying to her, like, I really wish Dom had put himself in the match.
Oh, Finn just called him a snake.
Dissension in the ranks. Just another day in the JD.
Wow. Here comes Dakota Kai. We got a super chat right here by none other than Sophie Dofi. What is going on, Sophie Dofi? Money in the Bank is rumored for LA this year. We talked about that a little bit.
Ching,
and
ching.
That happens.
Mellow in the bank, y'all.
We might see your boys up in there. I don't know.
Hey.
Thank you, Sophie Dovi, for that super chat. Thank y'all for supporting us. Oh, whoa! What's going on here?
A late addition to the match.
Chad Gable's
just
coming
arriving
out
ringside.
Is he wearing an American flag overalls?
Yeah, the Creed brothers have really embraced like the Joe Dirt side of their patriotism.
Yeah. Wow.
Which I'm not totally mad at that, to be honest, because their hair was already a little Joe Dirtish.
I'm not mad at it. I am a little mad at this rematch, though. I'm not quite sure what the point of it is, but I like the fact that the ladies are getting some time to shine. If you recall last week, it was a little quiet when I think it was, what was it? Who was it? Was it Dakota? Who was it last week where it was very silent?
Lyra? Was it her?
Lyra? Was it Lyra?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think
her
it
and
was
Dakota.
Lyra. Yeah, I need some NXT Tapatio. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah,
I
get that. Yeah, I would even say for as much as I think Raw is a better show right now, I think SmackDown's women's division is, I mean, their non-title picture.
Yeah.
So like the title picture on Raw is great with Bianca and Liv and Io and Rhea and stuff. And Tiffany and Charlotte is fine. But the undercard, the mid-card of SmackDown's women is great.
Yep.
And Raw's mid-card women, yeah, I agree. There's just a little spice missing there from somewhere. I'm not quite sure what it is,
man. And again, I don't know.
A little
I'm not sure what we got to do to get there. I like that move right there. We got a boot to the face of Ivy. And I know they can go there. Look, I've said it before, man. Take the cuffs off these ladies and let them go. For example, some very simple stuff. I love the look right now of Ivy Nile. Absolutely love everything. The hair, the fit, it is hitting. What I miss is like she used to come out with on NXT, and she had the chain wrapped around her neck. You
Yeah,
letting everybody
Diamond
know.
Mind Ivy.
You know what I mean? I need
Absolutely.
that back. Why are we not rocking the chain anymore? We don't see that from anybody. Letting everybody know I'm a part of my language. I'm a badass, and I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, LWO coming out here. Hold up.
Here to even the odds. Oh, Chad jumps the railing. He's out through the crowd. Will we see Grande Americano?
Maybe, but they're chasing him out the ring. Yeah, I think we might.
Yeah.
I think we might.
Because Dakota can go well in the ring. I feel like there's just a little bit of edginess to her character. That's like she needs just a little more fire. Well, that's that.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody can go in the ring, and I just don't know why. See, she didn't even connect with her head. That should not be a knockout. See, again, this goes to the training. You hit her, you hit her up under the arm. We all saw it. You felt it. And I understand this is where the match was supposed to end. There needs to be room for something like that. And to say, okay, I hit you, or at least kick out at the 3. Like as soon as he hits 3, kick I need something more.
Yeah.
We need a little I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll something to cover for it. You know, they used to say on commentary back in the day, oh, he didn't get all of that, and that was always a built-in excuse for a kick out,
Exactly right. Which I missed. There was one, gosh, I don't know if I sent it to you. There was an arena where you could hear the commentators. I got to look again. I heard it. I'm like, that, it just makes such a big difference if you can actually hear the color commentary. It's amazing because they really add an extra layer when you're watching these matches, because the hardest thing about professional wrestling is the reality is we take for granted for somebody who's never been to a live show that we're watching the cameras, the camera 1, camera 2, the commentary. Like there's so much that goes into this package. When you're in the arena, it's just that. And it's just the professional wrestlers telling the story with their bodies. It is not easy. They got to make the noises. They got to make the slaps, the whole thing in order to carry this match. And it's difficult. But
yeah, absolutely.
The color commentary, because the people that in the arena, the commentators are doing what they can for people watching. Like you said, didn't get all of that. You can't hear that.
Sure.
All I saw is you didn't get all of that. That's not that's how'd you knock her out? That's not a knockout.
Nope, there's no switch in the armpit.
That's okay. It's it's live. Stuff happens. Totally get it. She didn't get all that, folks. Should have kicked out of that, but that's all right. That's all right. Yes, I love NXT. Look, my job here, Sophie Dophie, is to give my own color commentary. Okay. All right. That's all I'm saying. Because I love Raw and SmackDown, and I have an abusive relationship, like John Cena said, with AEW.
We all have a little bit of a toxic relationship with AEW and their 97 5-star matches.
We're still in this relationship. Not really to cut her off, but
saying, I know you want to leave me.
I just want everybody to elevate. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to elevate.
Good to see you, Three Kings. Catch up to that show.
Three Kings. Starbuck wants to work with him. That's hilarious.
You're right. Grande America.
You missed Three Kings. Let me tell you something. You missed a hell of a promo from John Cena. I don't know if just Alex is within earshot. He may be getting ready for his live a little later on. But yeah, let me tell you something. That John Cena promo. I've never heard a promo quite like that from anybody. I've heard a lot of heel turn promos.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of turn on the fan promos. And I've never heard anything quite like what he presented. And again, I didn't quite know where they were going with it, but I liked it.
It was the best version of what I would call the "you people" promo.
Yeah.
That I hear from, not like, what do you mean, you people, but like you fans.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? So yeah, no, but the the typical heel turn. Oh, all you fans, it's your like that was the best take on that type of heel promo I've ever heard.
Yeah. But like I said, you in that ring, you had arguably two of the best promo cutters in this business, as Booker T says, in this business, man. And Cody Raheem Rhodes, he done spoke on it. He done spoke on it. I loved it. I cannot wait to see this matchup.
Three Kings, the opening promo is definitely the most worth seeing it. The Penta match was good, but I mean, you can, if you're wanting to come back in the chat, just at least go back and watch the opening promo, I would say.
It was a Willie Walker promo, yeah. We did not get new music, and John Cena spoke to that.
But that was by design.
Music or gear.
Yeah.
He spoke to that. I could be wrong, but Bianca Belair is giving librarian teacher vibes right now, and I'm not mad at it.
She's taken a more
the jacket off.
She's gone a little less sparkly and a little more professional looking the past couple weeks. Kind of like Montez, all I'm saying.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. If that's what a main roster heel version of Bianca would look like, then I need to buy a new Funko Pop. That's all I'm saying.
Speak on it, EO. Said nobody's gonna disrespect me. Put some respect on my name.
Man, bros, look, Bianca's cracking. She legit is proud of EO, man.
Oh yeah. Both coming from where they came from. They go back in the day. Abso-freaking-lutely. But this is because I really was not sure what we were going to be doing with Bianca once upon a time and the world title picture. But I'm liking, the long game, what they end up doing. It works for me. So I'm liking what we're doing here. I'm still not totally convinced that she didn't have something to do with Jade, but we'll see.
I like moving her here, though.
Yeah.
While we're still thinking about that.
All the respect in the world for you. Okay. You know me. Oh, okay. All right. Little fumble. It's all right.
Young said, I'm not one of your little friends.
It's very possible. Very possible. All I ask that she gets the whipping with that braid. That's all I ask. I want to get a crack of that whip.
We're getting a WrestleMania whip for sure. I love that both Bianca and EO look annoyed at Rhea's music hitting.
Yep. Are we going to get up? Yeah, I was going to say we're going to get interruption. Here we go. Somebody's going to stake their claim, wanting to get in on this action. All right, folks, business that just picked up. Rhea Bloody Ripley. Mommy is going to make sure she comes out on top. Get some more referees out here. Oh, snap.
Adam's like, I watched this show.
Uh-oh. There you go. Contract signing. What you doing here?
Oh no. EO's getting pushed back again. Uh-oh.
We're getting a little NXT, Bianca. I like it. Oh, they're doing it again. Oh!
Oh, no. Oh, I am the table.
Oh, we got ourselves an Io and Bianca sandwich.
She's grabbing the contract.
Oh, no. No. Your name's not on that contract. No, put that down. No, you put that down.
It don't.
You put that down. I knew it. I knew it. Is this what we can do? Anybody can just take it.
Yeah.
It's really
anybody can just take a reservation. I don't think you do. I don't think you know how this works, Rhea.
I don't think you know how this works.
Can I say,
my gosh.
As silly as that is, like logistically, I'm really glad that's the route they're going. And like Io and Bianca didn't demand that she get added, or Adam Pearce didn't like cave.
Absolutely.
That she like kind of stole her way into the match, because she doesn't deserve to be in there. She lost the title. I mean,
absolutely.
Logically.
Main event.
There we go.
There's
Obviously,
main event.
I
All right,
want
I
to
got to take a quick call. I'll be right back.
Okay. Continuing a walking promo. Jey Uso got Austin Theory tonight. Oh. Gunther was waiting for him. Oh, okay. Jay's going to throw hands. All right, y'all. Let's see if Brussels knows how to yeet. They are ready. Crowd is fired up, dude. And they're all fireflied out. Oh my gosh, look at that shot. It's like Leon all over again, dude. And now they got the drone footage now. This is great. Oh, look at even the outline of the lights of the WrestleMania sign is like flickering back and forth. Like even the WrestleMania sign is yeeting. One of the best entrances currently in wrestling. That is beautiful. And don't forget, guys, I think they're coming back to Paris this summer. So this is wild. Man, this crowd is hungry. It's awesome. Is he going to get on the table? Here we go. Oh, yeah, there's no Pat here. Jay point over at Corey. Like, really? Really? Corey's here? That's so good. Oh, man. Okay. Crowd is hot. Predictably so, but you still love to see it. You still love to see it. I thought they were going to go to a commercial, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Keep airing the entrance, man. This crowd is awake and alive. Yeah, Sophie, I don't know that they'll do a lot of international touring after this. It'll probably be in the summertime. Like I said, they're going back to Paris. Let's see. What's everybody doing now? But yeah, man, it's been a hot show. It's been a hot show so far. Usa's got Austin Theory. So
all right,
I'm guessing this is going to be a bit of a layup. Solid. They just did the Jey Uso entrance, which was hot and fireflied up and all kinds of good stuff.
What is going on? I'm not sure why the camera keeps. I know I moved it slightly, but I don't know why it keeps dropping out. So sorry about that, guys. But I'm back. All right. So main event Jey Uso's coming out. What did I miss over there?
Yeah, just in a ravenously hot crowd, man. It was almost like Paris all over again, except he wasn't in the crowd at all
Oh
for any
yeah.
of it. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh no, absolutely no. The Paris crowd, the Lyon, France crowd, that was absolutely insane. But like I said, the international crowds, they know how to treat them. They
absolutely.
really know how to treat them, and just like they did with John Cena. Now they booed, they had some cheers in there. The thing that he did for this crowd was it was lovely. Again,
Hmm.
not quite sure how he was going with it, but you just got to sit back, relax, and see what they're going to do. But the man, he had him right here. And like you said, you made this so easy for me. And in fact, they really did. They really did. It was
Hmm.
lovely. It was
Yeah.
lovely.
One thing I didn't tell you that happened is, Jay was doing his like walk-in promo backstage, and right as he said "hit my music" and was about to go through the curtain at the
Hmm.
gorilla position, Gunther was coming out, like with Adam Pearce and stuff, and so they had a stare down, and Jay threw a couple of hands uh, as they were getting separated. So
Really?
yeah, a little bit of a tension moment there. It wasn't a full-on like pull apart, brawl or anything, um, but it was enough of just a little seasoning, a little hors d'oeuvre, a little appetizer,
I'm not mad at that.
little mozzarella stick. Yeah,
I'm not mad at that. So far, what are you giving this Raw?
man. I mean, it's solid, man. Nothing has fallen flat yet. I'll tell you that. I'd probably I've given it a 9 so far. I think
I don't
we'll
know
see how it ends.
how does more than borderline I wonder feel about this triple threat. I know she was expecting it. I know some people
Hmm.
were kind of tired of seeing the triple threat, so I'm not sure. I'm on the fence about it. I'm never mad at a triple threat, but I got to tell you, I got to tell you, I have my suspicions that match is going to get messy. We still have this unresolved situation with Naomi, unresolved issue with Jade. I'm still not 100% convinced that EST didn't have anything to do with it. But even if she didn't, even if they're totally not going that route, and I'm perfectly fine with that, there's no way you're gonna tell me that Naomi is gonna call her out her name. It's like a remember that movie Single White Female years ago, like in the early '90s.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna interject herself in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if Bianca's gonna come out of that as champion. I got to tell you.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people revisiting that Tyler Perry presents SmackDown segment from a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and which I say that as a compliment, not as an insult. It was fantastic, and I still hold on to that. But a lot of people were studying Naomi's words and language, and there is evidence to suggest that. Good grief! I just missed the match.
Oh dang.
Well, that's a
Oh,
wrap
that was
on
a quick
Austin
match.
Theory,
Okay.
everybody. Yeah,
Okay.
wrap on Waller.
Wow.
Um, the
See,
entrance was longer than the match.
I keep telling B, oh, and we got a super kick to Grayson Waller.
Mm,
Look. I know that
not the
this was
best
Vince's
dive.
boy, but Theory ain't it, man. Oh, he got caught. Oh, he got
Yeah.
caught on the ropes.
Oh boy, here we go.
It wasn't quite top flopper, but he got
Nah.
caught on the ropes. But he acknowledged it. He's like, okay, that could have been really bad. At least he landed a little bit, but he got caught.
Yeah. Now
Oh,
I know
getting
why the
choked out
match
by
was so
Gunther.
short.
Okay, but that's okay. That's okay.
Ho ho!
Oh, he just ripped the title off of him. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at Jay holding up that title. I like it, man.
Welcome to the
What is
chat,
going
Mod
on?
Father. what I was going to say from earlier though was just that there's evidence to suggest that Naomi was taking the fall for Bianca.
Oh, interesting.
So
Interesting.
I don't know how long they want to drag that out though. I feel like if that was the case, they would be revealing that pretty soon, but who knows?
Okay, let me try that again. We dropped out again. I'm back. Might be a different cable issue. Yeah, it might be a different cable issue. Okay. I'm going to try to not, I think I might be knocking into this cable accidentally, so I'm going to try to not go near it and touch it. No, it's possible. I don't know how long we're going to drag it out for. I think considering the fact that we are now, what is this, the 17th? So we literally have a month before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen between now and then as far as the storyline goes, because we can't just keep Jade and Bianca, Naomi, like going at it and chasing each other and whatever. You know what I mean? Like time after time after time. It doesn't really work like that. But Bone Crusher, can I help you?
Yeah.
Can I help you, Bone Crusher?
And Jade wouldn't have attacked Bianca because in her interview on Friday, she said she didn't really see anything, but when she came to, she saw Naomi running away. Like, so, and she was attacked from behind. So like, I'm not necessarily saying that Bianca did it, but I'm just saying like, you know, if they wanted to do that, they still have space in the story to make that turn.
They can figure it out. They can certainly figure it out. Because I said, you know, before, I'm getting a very different Bianca. I'm getting a different feel. The Bianca we got here, this felt a little more NXT Bianca to me. I haven't seen this Bianca in a while. Her whole stilo has changed a little bit. So there could be reason for that.
There have been, so in wrestling history, I saw it with Shawn Michaels before he became HBK and threw Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window. Scott Steiner before he turned on Rick and joined the NWO. There were weeks leading up to those turns where those wrestlers were being a little more selfish, a little more aggressive, not necessarily heelish, but not as babyface-ish as they are. Not cheating.
Yeah,
but just a little more aggressive. And I'm starting to see a little bit of that from Bianca. Not as much as in those other two cases, but just an appetizer, just a potato skin of it.
Absolutely.
So absolutely. I don't know what'll happen, but
let me see what the people are in here. Yeah, I wonder if Dom is going to George Lewis. I wonder if Dom is going to end up screwing over Finn Balor. There's something's up, and I don't quite know what it is.
Dom's always cooking, man.
He is always cooking, and also there was a little moment between Dom and Liv. You know what I mean? There was something there. I don't quite know what it was, but there was something there. It's very possible. I'm actually wondering, is that going to be the main event today?
I would think so, because it seemed like because early in the show they did like throwback to WrestleMania 3 for Savage and Steamboat and the Intercontinental title match, and then they pivoted, like they segued that right into plugging the Bron Breakker Finn Balor match. Yeah. So I don't know. It seems like that's what they're wanting to be the main event.
Yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible.
Yeah, we got some people in the chat predicting Finn versus Dom at Mania.
Wow. Well, he did call him a snake today, so it is possible. But even if that did happen, I don't think Finn has got the. You don't have the cards. You don't have the cards, Finn.
Well, I can tell you right now, like, if that's the route they go, they've also semi-quietly been teasing adding a new member to the Judgment Day. So like Mania could be a good time to reveal who that person is.
Yeah.
And so I don't know who it would be, you know, whether some people have said anybody from like Aleister Black to Karrion Kross. Like, I mean, you know, people could come in and do that role, but because Dom has been talking to Karrion a little bit in the background from time to time.
Oh yeah.
But Karrion's
for
been
sure.
talking to a lot of people.
For sure. Let me see. What do we got here? Yeah, Dom and Finn at Mania. That's got to be, first of all, it's got to be night one. That's not a night two
Yeah,
match.
yeah, that's a night one show.
Okay, that's got to be night one.
But I want an epic entrance from Dom. Dom is a WrestleMania entrance guy now. I hold his showing up in the prison van with the 97 Rey Mysterio mask on in handcuffs in very high esteem in terms of WrestleMania entrances.
Oh, for sure. Oh, we definitely got to get something epic. I hope that we would. But I see Heel Cena has entered and says, "Did you enjoy the new theme?" Unfortunately, there was not. There was not apparently we didn't deserve it. we do not deserve it.
We don't deserve it.
We do not deserve it. And that's okay. That's okay. The Mod Father. What up, Mod Father? Teflon Don is up in the chat. What's good? Good to see you, my friend. What's good with you? We got Tosh Payton over here. Thank you, Todd, for joining us. I saw a new name in here. Hold on. Where did you go? Oh, I missed the new name. Hold on. There you, Brad Diddy. I hope it's no relation. I hope no relation. Because we can't have none of that up in here. And I'm going to go ahead and say real quick, because they're showing this recap. I love the fact that Rhea Ripley does the full-on headbutt. Like, she doesn't fool around with the hand and the pushing. It's skull on body. I love it.
The long hair helps too.
Yep.
It really sells the motion.
Yep, absolutely. I wish I saw more of that, especially from Nia Jax. I know they don't want to do concussions and all that. I get it. I totally get it. But give me something. Here we go. You can't just write. There we go. Here we go.
Woo! Bianca throwing hands.
Oh, Bianca coming out here. Hold up. Bombing.
Dang.
Oh, I like it.
Tiffany and Charlotte take notes.
Yeah, man.
That was like a 30-second fight and was way better than either of those Tiffany or Charlotte fights from Friday.
Man, they stepped it up. That's what I'm talking about. You see how easy it is to get the attention, to get the eyes on the product?
And they just lay it in too, man. Like,
as you should.
Right.
As you should.
If the camera's in that close, you just be like, all right, ladies, we'll go out for some drinks later. Throw it in there.
Thank you. This is all I ask. This is your job. You're not trying to kill each other legit, but make us believe that you are. That's it. Bone Crusher, do you have something you want to say? Shoot. I gave them multiple SNACKSs. They get no more. They get no more. All right, we're getting LWO coming out right now. Going against the American Made. The Creed brothers. They'll always be Diamond Mine to me. But that's okay. Now, what's kind of crazy, I would actually like to have seen Ivy Nile come out with her boys. Because I like that when you have a matchup and somebody was just in a match and, you know, they're kind of like, oh, the ribs. And they come out and they're still kind of like, nursing whatever injuries they had during the match. I like that. You know, they should have her come out here. But that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Who do you got for this matchup?
Ooh. Honestly, I want the Creeds to win. I like Ray and I like Dragon Lee as individuals, but when we're dealing with the tag division, I want American Made to ascend these rankings.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Corey Graves in here. They were talking about the identity of the masked luchador that interfered, last week. And Corey Graves said it could be Del Wilkes, it could be Tom Brandy, which were both aliases of 90s masked American wrestler, the Patriot.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Solid reference.
We got attacked. Oh, nope. Rey Mysterio has been denied.
We head to commercial.
Why? I got to tell you, why is it that we cannot get these guys to do a picture-in-picture? It's not
SmackDown
hard.
does it. NXT does it.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know why Netflix won't do it.
I mean, it's
because they'll charge you for ad-free tiers, I think.
Jeez.
That's my guess.
That's frustrating.
George,
I get it, but
there's no evidence to suggest that it's Chad Gable under that mask. I mean, we saw Chad Gable and Grande Americano in the same place backstage.
That's right.
Last week. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. We absolutely did. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We cannot cast aspersions on somebody when you clearly saw that was not the Patriot, dude. Okay. No evidence to suggest it.
These are enemies of America. They're fake news.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Hey Brad, we chat together
Garcia?
because we like the show. So, you don't have to be here if you don't want to be.
Oh gosh, Mr. America. Steve Blackman, good gracious.
He was a bad dude.
Good gracious. Yeah, man. Lillian Garcia, I know she got moved. It's interesting with her because we lose Samantha Irvin, we bring back an OG that we loved, and up until that point, it was like the Fink, it was her. Like you had your ring announcer, but Samantha the Bomb Irvin, she was a whole nother level. She leaves, they bring back Lillian Garcia. I'm like, okay, bring back an OG, and she kind of did this little bounce around, and now she's going to main event. And some other stuff. It's a little weird. It's a little weird for me.
It seems like they're I guess just sending her where they need her or something, but like I don't know who they're gonna elevate in her absence is all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little weird, but
the people they have are fine. They're just I don't know. We've been operating at a deficit since they've lost Samantha for sure.
You are not lying. It has been rough. I know we do the best we can with what we got, but oh man, and she knows it. But I'm told there's rumors that she actually may be showing up in AEW, which would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting.
I don't know.
Another work call. Hold on.
I know people are fans or have come around to be fans of what Ricochet's doing in AEW, but I don't know. I don't watch it enough to probably have too credible of an opinion. But we're back in action now. And George, Alicia Taylor and Mike Rome, they're both good. But Lillian Garcia and especially Samantha Irvin, they were Howard Finkel level generational. So I'm not trying to say the current crop can't do the job. They absolutely can. But it's just a little different going from someone who is amazing to someone who just does the job well, It's just going from great to good. And you notice that sometimes. Tony Kimmel wasn't bad either, Pretty Richie. Good call. He was wasn't he the first one to really get Edge's or Adam Copeland's, announcement down really well. Or was that Justin Roberts? I can't remember. But some back and forth here, though. LWO in control now.
I'm not mad at it.
Wow.
I'm not mad at it. See, this is not easy. This is a live situation. Things happen. But look at that DDT by Rey Mysterio. I'm liking it. Yeah.
Ray up top. Oh,
Dragon
jumping
taking
to
out
top.
the big man. Hold up. Ray's going up. I don't know if I like this. See, Julius, the fact that you can jump, this is, again, he jumps up on the top rope like that. That's wild. Uh-oh. The time has come.
That's that.
That's how you clear a rope.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I got to tell you, man, I've seen some horrible spills from wrestlers diving out or over the ropes and don't clear it. Ugh.
Well, look who's back. See,
who is this? Who is
see
this?
that can't be Chad Gable. Chad Gable was wearing a suit.
He certainly was. He certainly was.
Ray is going for a fight.
I don't like this at all. Who is this guy?
Deadlift. Oh, wow.
Okay. Is he about to get unmasked today? Hold on. Wait, what is it? The mask has a... Ooh, nice. It's got a name on the front. I can't see what it says. Oh, American Made. Okay. Okay, this masked marauder is going to the top rope. Hold on, folks. Hold on.
Oh, diving headbutt.
Oh, I think you're a little ahead of me. Just a smidge.
Oh, sorry, dude.
No,
Okay.
you're fine. It's not your
Keep
fault.
it
It's just how these streaming things are. Which kind of sucks, but try to fast forward. Okay, what I actually didn't even I noticed it and I didn't even think to. Corey Graves is here.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even realize. Like I realized, but it didn't click because they moved him from Raw to NXT, so they brought him back for this.
Yeah, I don't think McAfee's going to Europe.
Okay.
I bet we see him for the next couple of weeks too. You were on a call during Jey Uso's entrance, so when Jey came to the announce table to dance with the crowd, he had a moment like he was discovering Corey was there. That was actually kind of funny. He was just like, "Man, why is Corey here? I miss Pat." It was pretty funny.
You're right.
So good because Corey did not dance with them.
No, he did not. Sorry about that. I dropped out back in here. I'm good. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have to get another cable. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, pretty. This is what I'm talking about, Pretty Richie. You're talking about the Los Conquistadors. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. You just brought back a good name. Jay did what I did on Friday. I missed A and B. Jay did what I did on Friday. I missed A and B. Oh no, we were not live this Friday. We were not live, but Mark by Wrestling, you were live, right?
Yeah, I was live.
Yeah.
Jay wasn't. No, I don't think they didn't feature Jay at all on Friday. As it was SmackDown. Dawson Chatham said, "I can't believe we got to see Cody's tattoo wrestle."
That's hilarious.
Tell you, man, you got to diversify. You got to put all your merch over, man.
You only get this on Monday Night Raw.
So good. Oh man. Recap of the Punk Rollins cage match. I was really impressed by that cage match. In particular, it was just such a different approach because one of the biggest criticisms of old heads about cage matches is the escape clause, because the idea is we're locked in together, we're going to beat each other to death, so I'm going to win by running away from you. Nobody wants to do that. So people criticize that, but Punk and Rollins really used that to their advantage to agitate each other and try to, get the door open and be like, "Hey, do you want to leave now?" Giving you a chance. It was very Captain America in the elevator.
Oh yeah.
If anybody wants to get out now, now's your chance.
Oh yeah.
And then playing into the fact that Seth won that way by looking weak because Roman pulled him out of the cage was just another great wrinkle.
Yeah, now we're cooking. There was a period of time early in the year I didn't quite know what was happening with Mania. It was looking a little and now we're cooking. This, my friends, is how you do it. You get things happening in such a way for Mania where it's just going to be, we could have triple threats just handing out triple threats everywhere, all around.
Yeah. Can all take them. Gone are the days of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. we're just doing 8 different triple threat matches.
Absolutely. And here comes, speaking of Seth frickin' Rollins.
Now there was a rumor that they removed the freaking. Yeah. His title card now just says Seth Rollins. He's not freaking no more.
Why? Now that's interesting.
Maybe they're just
now?
Maybe they're just making a slight character pivot, maybe a little bit away from his outfit doesn't look as silly.
Huh.
Oh, but they announced
dressed, him. Normal, I guess, for him.
Yeah, but they just announced him as Seth freaking Rollins, so who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they're just trying to ease their way out of it.
Interesting. Which I don't know why. I mean, they went in on it, but I mean, was that introduced during the McMahon era? I don't recall.
I think so. I can't remember though, to be honest.
Huh. So it's possible that could have been a Vince thing that they're trying to phase away from.
Because last WrestleMania was the first official Triple H show, right? Once he was gone.
Yes.
So I think so. It might have been a Vince convention.
Yes. Yeah, Punk is not going to be here tonight. He is, I believe, expected to be there for SmackDown, and we cut the commercial.
Yeah, Punk and Roman are supposed to be on SmackDown this week.
But that should be normal start time, 5 o'clock our time, right?
Yes. Okay. SmackDowns are being broadcast during regular American hours, but Netflix, it's all airing globally at the same time, live.
Which is nice. I didn't quite know what to expect when this was going to be on Netflix, but I can definitely see the benefits of doing it like that. I mean, it sucks we get these commercials, but I mean, it is what it is. So it was a Vince thing. So says Sophie Dopey. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So we get this promo, and then we probably get the Intercontinental title match, and I'm guessing that I don't know if there's any more matches tonight.
No, it looks like we're cooking pretty good. This is actually moving pretty fast.
This is a very well-paced show.
Yeah, it is. They're doing well. I wouldn't mind seeing a little more of the females in here, but you know what? It is what it is.
They could. I mean, they had 2 segments tonight. They had the Dakota Ivy match, and then they had 3 segments, I guess, if you count backstage. But then also the women, the triple threat development. So they cook. I mean, shoot, that was probably the second for me so far, the second hottest angle on the show behind Cena and Cody opening up the show. So they're doing great.
At 4 p.m. 1 p.m. Wait. Next week, Raw is going to be on 4 p.m. You talking about 4 p.m. for Eastern time, Sophie? 1 p.m. for us, Pacific time. Yeah.
Okay, because they're probably going further.
Yeah.
I guess they're going further west.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, this is a do not expect to see A&B combos for Raw at the actual live time for the next few weeks. This was we wanted to make sure we were here, and B would have been here had she not had that terrible accident last week. So we definitely wanted to make sure we were here for at least for this, the kickoff for the international tour. But we're going to leave the streams, if able, to Mark by Wrestling. We're gonna be in your chat. Do it.
I am checking the calendars right now. I might be able to swing our European Raws as it is in the lead up here to Mania. So we will coalesce and communicate and make sure everybody knows who's going to be where for our weekly shows.
Beautiful. Again, so
for those of you who have the availability.
It's dropping out. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. Could be a cable thing, so I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm dying inside every time it happens, but We're still here. We're still rocking.
Hmm.
We're still rocking. Firefighter Jimmy, thank you for your service,
Oh.
sir. Good to see you.
Didn't see you, firefighter. Welcome to the chat, bro.
You're working like, yeah, I know what you
CW.
mean.
Prayers up for B. She broke some places in her foot.
Yeah.
She had A down for the punt, and it just didn't go according to. No, I'm kidding. No, she just had
She had a curb stomp a fool. She had to pull a Seth
Hey,
Rollins.
sometimes you got to do that, because like Pops taught us on Friday, any fool can use a gun. Use these.
See, put up your dukes. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You should see the other guy. What are your thoughts about the Street Fight winning? I mean, George Lewis, I'm sad we were able to bring you our live reaction to that. About freaking time. We've been saying for the longest time, put some gold around their waist. What is the holdup? They had to go all the way heel. Not only that, but I love the fact that they are filming stuff. You've got Tez filming stuff. Dawkins. I love they're using what they have at their means and their disposal to make sure that their full heeldom is at complete attention. I absolutely love it. I'm hoping that they hold these titles for a good long time. For a good long time.
I low key like Seth's blazer.
Actually, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
It's kind of like if Dr. Doom went to a dinner party.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
I'm all right.
Dr. Doom went to a dinner party. I can see that. Actually, I can see that. I can see that a lot. To answer your question,
business
Sophie
casual
Gopi,
Doom.
It's looking like right now our Mania plans have, in fact, been altered, and we will have to cancel Mania. So we're probably going to end up doing our next PLE for WWE, like as in attendance, will probably be later on in the year. But yeah, she's in a lot of pain right now. So we don't quite know how her recovery is going to go by the time Mania shows up. So yeah, we're going to have to end up canceling, which is kind of a shame. We were looking forward to it. All right, let's see what my man's got to say here. Revolutionary. Let's see if he says it. Okay, they're keeping up with the freaking. Maybe it was just a graphic thing.
I guess somebody needs to throw them a freaking bone here.
Throw me a freaking bone here. Yeah. What are you going to do? I'm going to tell you one thing I've learned about life is that life truly is a box of chocolates. And I don't like chocolate. So occasionally life sucks.
Hard subject to change, pal. Right?
What can I say?
That's rough, man.
Life is tough. Life is tough. And I am going through it. So keep your boy in prayer too, because my mental health is fractured. But let's see what my man has got to say here. Yeah, actually, this is giving me also kind of Two-Face vibes, the jacket.
Yeah.
From the front, at least. From the front.
Yeah, is that Batman the Animated Series?
Yeah,
style?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Steven. Come on, man.
One of the best ones.
Oh, my gosh. How did you feel about Batman Beyond, by the way? Quick side
note. I didn't get super into it. I mean, I don't think it was bad. I just didn't watch a lot of it. There is an animated Batman series called Cape Crusader on Amazon Prime, though. Very similar in tone to the animated series. It's really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Man, we're having some technical times today. The Roku decided to reboot.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Well, Seth has said that he's not mad at Roman for interfering because he would have done the same thing.
Of course, making B injury about him. What? Of course, making B injury about him?
Sophie. Come on, man.
I don't fully understand that statement.
We're all just cutting heel promos tonight for some reason. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, nobody's going to top John Cena. I mean, he cut it in such a way. He knows how to. He knows how to put words together. I got to give him credit. He really's been doing this, and he's a master at it. And he took me on a journey that I did not anticipate, and I'm still chewing on. If you can cut a promo that I'm still like, gosh, he really packed a lot in that. Kudos to you.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to you. All right, we're back in it.
Seth is, I don't want to say he said a whole lot of nothing, but he has not advanced the story very much in his promo yet.
Oh, there we go. Elephant in the room. Roman Reigns. What do you got? No, George Lewis. The Roman Reigns plushie is right here, but I actually. So let's talk about Roman Reigns. Somebody mentioned me. Yeah, I'm going to leave him alone. Okay.
Should do the Harley Cameron deal with him. Just make him talk.
We will not choose violence today. Yeah, Chillin' Mascots, they were a little vocal today. They had a lot of energy today, actually.
So are your dogs part European?
They might be, because I know for a fact that Stella is from parts unknown. They're both mutts. They're just mixes of whatever.
Nice.
Frankenstein together for one big ball of fluff. Right, Stella? I'm talking about you. Come say hi to the people. Come on. Say hi to the people. Wow. Nope, Roman is definitely not taken care of. He is right here. But I'm leaving him alone. I'm not choosing violence today. B can't do much about it. B is incapacitated. She has a boot on. She is wheeling around. She has crutches, but she's been in immense, excruciating pain since last week. I think it was last Tuesday, actually. And so she can't really do much, even if she wanted to come in here and take this plushie. She couldn't do it.
Yeah, I feel like Seth said a whole lot of nothing there other than he's going to try to go to SmackDown to interrupt Punk and Roman on Friday.
Probably. Yeah, he's going to get his comeback on that. He's going to get his lick back, which I'm not mad at. Uh-oh, here we go. He's talked up. Friday Night SmackDown. Friday Night SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
No AI happening today.
In Scotland?
I can't promise for Friday Night SmackDown. But for today, I choose peace.
Okay. Raquel Rodriguez versus Vera.
Okay, somebody's coming down to Italy. Firenze.
Ooh. Jay's going to have a mystery partner next week against A-Town Down Under. AJ.
All singing his song. How do you like that? Okay. Well, that was much of nothing. That was much of nothing. I think we could have used this segment for a good match.
Yeah.
You know, this didn't really push anything forward other than him. And he could have, honestly, he could have said that backstage. He could have, this could have been 30 seconds, 2 minutes, tops.
That was a house show promo.
Yeah, that wasn't it for me. That wasn't it for me. That might be the weak point of the show, but we'll see how this match goes. Yeah, Kathy is a little covered up more than normal, but you know, perhaps that's what they're doing down there in Brussels. We got Lyra versus Raquel Intercontinental Championship match. I like that. Okay. Now we're coming to Scotland. CM Punk is going to be in Scotland. You do know who is Scottish, right? Who's got beef with CM Punk, right?
True, baby.
You know he's going to want to get down in his own backyard after eating some haggis and finding someone over there that links their own sausage. I've been saying that line all weekend. We were watching diners, drive-ins, and dives, Triple D.
Yeah.
And every time I saw somebody cook something with some sausage, I kept saying, "Do you link your own sausage?" I don't know.
So Charlie tells me you're a butcher.
Oh man,
so good.
I love her outfit though. She's kind of looking very nice again. It looks like her and Bianca decided to dress alike with the glasses and school outfit. I'm not mad at it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have a feeling if we went to a library that was owned and operated by Bianca Belair and Kathy Kelly, it'd be really hard to get any work done.
I would think so. Teenager with some raging hormones.
They're just
I would think
too
so.
distracting. Yeah. Keep those women out of the school system. Our children's grades are suffering enough as it is.
Well, you know, you shut down the school board, so I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's all going out the window.
Yeah. Somebody talk to Linda.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry. That bridge too far.
Dude, you know, if we could, I would say the Big Red Machine Kane, but Kane's kind of, I didn't realize Big Red Machine Kane was in fact.
That big red machine wasn't a gimmick.
No, it was not. The Big Red Machine. Cast his vote, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this stare down right here. Penta, Breakker. I like the grittiness of this backstage stuff here. All this graffiti and everything.
Someone brought attention to that earlier. I think during the girls' fight segment with Bianca and Io and Rhea. Those hallways look great. That's a great building.
It's a great building. All right, I believe this is going to be our main event. We've got Finn Bálor coming out right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is the Judgment Day going to get involved? It's going to be some shenanigans. We got a championship match on deck. Who do you got for the dub?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I got to go Bron. I mean, I just unless there's an insane level of miscommunication, because I have a feeling that this ain't gonna look good for Finn one way or another.
No,
it already looks bad when you got a guy running the ropes at like 24 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and then you can't trust your backup.
Oh, for sure. Intercontinental Championship match on deck. I like it. Let me see what the people got to say. And thank y'all so much if you are still rocking with us. We are with a total of all across the streaming platforms. We're rocking at 150 folks in here. Thank y'all so much.
All right.
It is middle of the afternoon, so I know it's not easy to get away on this day. So I appreciate this. Thank you all. Yeah, we haven't seen Sheamus kind of get down in just a bit. It's kind of sad. I would not have minded seeing him in some kind of contest for Mania. He's a surefire banger.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to pass through Dublin at all between now and when they go back to America, because that would seem to be a good opportunity for him to show up again.
It makes you wonder. Justin Holland Crane, let me see. What did you say, my friend? Wrestling is life and wrestling is death, but also wrestling is life. Yeah. I never strayed away from pro wrestling. I'm watching since I was no higher than a butterbean. I've been through the good years, I've been through the lean years, and everything in between. So I love pro wrestling, and I take pro wrestling seriously enough to say that I don't like it when I see pro wrestling get disrespected. We watched different shows that came out over the years. We watched Total Divas, and that was my biggest gripe with Total Divas in the first season or two, whenever it was, that they were, how do I say it? It's like, it's hard for me to stay in the kayfabe of things when you're on camera. And like, let's say back in NXT, you had Mandy Rose going against Sonya Deville, or whatever the case may be, or even on SmackDown. So if you're best friends and now you turn enemies and you're at each other's throat, like last night we were watching on, I think it's A&E, WWE Rivals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were showing Mick Foley and The Rock. Within the kayfabe umbrella, to see them come to bitter enemies to the Rock and Sock connection, it worked. I would lose my mind if I saw The Rock and Mankind going at it, tearing each other apart, those chair shots. I mean, it was insane. And then to see a show where they're just having a beer, drinking, sort of like that Madison Square Garden, let's just hug it out and after.
Curtain
you know
call.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You're missing the point of what it is that we're watching. And I would really much rather you didn't do that. Otherwise, what's the point of what we're watching? I know what it is, but when I go to watch Endgame, and if I'm telling you right now, I don't appreciate the way that this movie was done, that's how I feel. That's how this movie made me feel. And if I see Thanos take off the mask, and, it's just Brolin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
I really love the supplementary content of wrestling. Like, it helped me build my knowledge base. I'd love to know more about the real people involved and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't like it when it is so closely coupled to the kayfabe content.
Yeah.
Like, it was fine back in the day, in the DVD days, where it was just an extra, it's another thing you could watch. So like, I don't care for these moments where we have the post-show press conferences and they immediately it's like going to, I mean, I don't know. It'd be like, in Hollywood, you can go to the movies and they will, when they do a premiere, they might have the actors come out afterwards and answer questions about the stuff, but they don't do it while the movie's playing. Like, there's a break in consciousness between I'm watching this show and now I'm talking to real people,
Right.
And I don't love Dwayne's level of disassociation. Like, Hunter's is as far as I'm okay with.
Yep.
Where he's really just talking about business figures.
Yep.
And he's very ambiguous about kayfabe stuff. And part of that, I think, is the old school nature of him, like not wanting to give anything away either,
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if he knows exactly who's going to main event night one of WrestleMania, but he doesn't want to bury the women right now, and just be like, and he's like, I can tell they're really hot right now. So who knows? Maybe we could change our minds. I don't think we're going to, but So he comes out and says, "Hey, we don't have this figured out yet because everything's hot, and whoever has the hottest angle is what's getting it." You know,
And that's
so yeah. So like, you don't have to fully pull back the curtain, and when you do that, like, I don't mind it on the A&E stuff because it's hard enough to find the A&E channel for me anyway. It's like it's so far removed from the kayfabe presentation that it doesn't bother me.
Exactly.
But like, if the LFG people though did show up, like Nexus or something though, that would be hard for me because of the way they've done this now.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But I don't want to keep harping on that, but that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I feel you.
There's a way to do it, and there's a way not to do it, and there's a way to do it like Triple H, where you still keep the mystique of it and not let us in constantly on the gag. Otherwise, it takes that certain specialness out of what I'm watching.
Well, it makes the fans look stupid for believing in it.
Yes.
And you don't want to insult your fan base.
Yes.
Like, we like to believe in this. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was going to say Sophie Dophie's mentioning that Endgame, the Russo brothers said it's going to be like the next Avengers movie is going to be like Endgame and Infinity War. I mean, it was like,
oh, yeah, the Russos they're directing Doomsday and Secret Wars. So they brought them back.
Yeah.
I think they just mean in scale.
We'll see what they do. I've talked about this before. You know, I'm very particular about my superheroes and whatnot. So we'll see. $10,000 for a Hall of Fame seat. Jeez. Can I write an IOU?
Like Dumb and Dumber.
Good gracious, right? Did you just open it up? That's a IOUs fly out.
That's a Lamborghini. Might want to hold on to that one.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
What up, Ghoul06? Welcome.
That's like 1% or 10% of what I paid to see Ric Flair's Hall of Fame induction in 2008. Like, that's crazy.
That's another thing I have issue with, dude. These, you know, look. I have a hard time comparing ticket prices today to ticket prices of yesteryear.
Sure.
Like, I was watching, oh gosh, what was it? I was watching something. It was like Thriller, like the anniversary of Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
And Thriller, I think, had like 9 songs on there. Every song was a banger.
Yep.
But he didn't have streaming. Okay. Mm-hmm. These were physical copies that had to sell.
People had to get up and go to a store. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no Amazon either.
It was what it was. So and it didn't cost what today's money costs. So I take a little bit of umbrage when you say it's the biggest gate. Yeah, because every year gets more expensive. So it's always the biggest gate. The box office is always going to be the box office because tickets are 3 times what they were.
Cost more. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not.
But they are. Yeah, I would just say, are they selling out? I would gauge your success by how many people are there, not much how much money they paid for their tickets. Which WWE also has that to brag about right now. They're consistently selling out.
I mean, look at this crowd. This is. I'm sure this is a sold out crowd.
Absolutely. Right? By the way, Sophie, it was Ric Flair's first induction, his solo induction, that I was there for.
Along with the
Briscoe
we'll
brothers.
See what Robert Downey Jr. has to do with. We'll see what they do with that. Yeah. They're cognizant of it. Obviously, let's just see how far they dip into the pool.
If there's an actor I trust to make that pivot, it's Robert Downey Jr. And we've already quoted him once tonight in Tropic Thunder. So
yes, we did.
That dude. I mean, if anything, it's just a dude dressed up as a dude disguised as another dude. Like he's. And I was actually having a conversation with my son last night. I had a late night taking my older kids back to college, and then coming back on the freeway, I was talking Marvel with my youngest, and he was asking me about what I thought about that. And I was telling him about how RDJ won the Oscar for Oppenheimer. And like, he's such a good transformative. Like, if he was a wrestler, he would cut an amazing promo.
Absolutely.
RDJ would, because he can just draw you in with his words. So I have no idea how they're going to make the story make sense for him to be Doom, but I know he'll do a great job.
Absolutely.
It's just, what job will they give him to do?
Absolutely agreed.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of ready. I don't know how they're going to do this with such a crowded main event scene, but there's some of these guys who have been straight killing it for a year now. I'm ready to see them move up to newer levels. I'm ready for Bron Breakker to get away from the Intercontinental title and move up to one of the big titles. And I'm ready for once we figure out whatever's going on with Cody and Cena and Rock and all that goes away again for another year. I'm ready for Gunther to challenge for like the real WWE title too. For what? For my part, anyways.
Okay.
Hey, I'm on commercial at the moment. I'm going to run, grab some hydration, and check on my channel mascot real quick. I'll be right back.
Love it. Love it. And as he does that, yeah, Captain America made a lot of money. And I had no issues with this Captain America film. It was actually a decent film. The issue that I have is with Captain America. Because, and it's interesting, and I thought about it a little bit. I'll say this real quick because we're on a quick commercial break. So my thing with Captain America is not just about who wears the mask and the outfit and the shield. Originally, it was about Captain America being a man out of time, being back in the I believe it's the 40s, and being a super soldier. So it was a different time. It was a different era, and you had a certain level of American patriotism, if you will. And so a lot of stuff that happened in the series in this MCU couldn't have happened if Captain America wasn't who he was as a man, as a person, and also as a super soldier. You know what I mean? So that was my issue with the switch of Captain America. It had nothing to do with race or anything like that. I got in my feelings about the end game because I didn't like the fact that Captain America just threw it all away for some dame, for some dizzy dame. I took umbrage with that. I'm like, dude, because it was like the Christian Bale Batman. And this seems to be a thing with Batmans, as I've seen.
That grinds my gears the way you feel about. I can't wait till one day you and I are going to have this comic book cinematic universe discussion because it keeps simmering. It's simmering like
it is. It's percolating.
Like Punk and Seth, man. We're just like simmering under the surface. Continue, my friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm simply going to say that the thing about this is that they always want to kill him off. And like I said, it's a Hollywood tactic. Okay, it's something that they do in Hollywood. They always want to kill off characters, and that's generally to push another character story arc over the top. And I have issues with it. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's old Hollywood writing, and I think we can do different. We can do better. There's a time and a place for it, but there's some things that are just not necessary. You know, Batman for some inexplicable reason. You know, he's my favorite superhero. You don't go into this. This is what I feel about pro wrestling. You don't go into pro wrestling on a whim. If you're one of these people and you see all the time, like I've got all the posters, and I was at the events, and here I am as a little kid with CM Punk and whatever the case may be. Or you've got a young Edge in the audience of a TV show, and you've got Bret the Hitman Hart over there. So you don't get into this on a whim. You know what I mean? So Batman didn't become Batman on I got nothing to do, I'm bored. And for him to just be like, okay, I'm going to retire and not pass the baton to anybody else, doesn't make sense. It's not. I mean, you get tired, I get it, but it's not who you are as a character deep down inside. And that's the one thing that I liked about Batman Beyond. Eventually, the baton got passed, not immediately afterwards, but. So that's how I feel about it. Just like with wrestlers, but there also comes a point. We got to pass the baton. As big as Ric Flair was, and I see a lot of his old promos and seeing what he does in the ring, his last match was sad. I hate to say it like that, but it was sad to watch. He did not need to do that. He retired, and he could have stayed like The Undertaker. I respect him. He probably could go one more match in some way, shape, or form, but he went out the way he wanted to go out. He retired, and he's like, I'm done. I'm not bringing that character back. The body can't go. I know it can't go, and I'm not going to give you less than what I have been able to give you for the last 30 years. And I hate seeing somebody past their prime still in there messing around who can barely move, trying to mix it in with these young boys. Don't make no sense. Stay home, man. Be a valet. Do what you were doing with Charlotte. It just don't do this anymore, Rick. Just don't. Woo! Love you, brother, but stop it.
Did you ever see ESPN's 30 for 30 on Ric Flair, Nature Boy?
Yep.
Yeah. He's got, I mean, it doesn't take viewing that documentary to understand this, but he's got so many more deep-seated issues.
Yep.
You know, that will not allow would not allow him to walk away when he should have, you know. But the thing, I watched it again recently just for fun for some reason. And the thing that stuck with me, which I find, I don't know, something interesting about it, was the big wrestling what if. You know, there's a lot of what ifs in wrestling.
Yeah.
What if this person hadn't gotten hurt? What if this person had gone to this company? What if we'd gotten this match? And I wonder if, and I can say this with confidence, if Reed Flair had not passed away,
yeah,
we never would have gotten Charlotte.
Yeah, that's true.
Because she made it pretty clear she went into wrestling to honor Reed's memory.
Yep.
So if that hadn't happened, we wouldn't have her. And also, I got to wonder what kind of state Rick would be in if he hadn't lost Reed, too.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of thing that changes a man forever. And also, like, he just never grew up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and when that's your gimmick and you can't grow up, like, that's just brutal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish he had stayed retired after that match with Shawn at WrestleMania 24, and not just for the selfish reasons of I got to witness it in person, but that was a really good cap to his career. Especially in retrospect, it was probably the best he was going to get. So yeah, I don't know, man. While this match is still going on, one thought I had, you were talking about Sam Wilson versus Steve Rogers and all that stuff in the Captain Americas. One thing I wish they would have done or pointed more attention to with Sam is, you know, you talked about Steve Rogers being the man out of time. You could find a way. I think it may be easy to take the ethnic component to make Sam feel like a man out of place.
Yeah.
But truthfully, he was introduced to Steve as a veteran's grief counselor.
Yeah.
And there's an emotional intelligence that Sam Wilson has as a character that with better writers and stuff, I think I wouldn't say made that a superpower because that sounds kind of corny, but like he could have utilized as, and I wouldn't say weaponized because that sounds evil, but that he could have used that to his advantage as a hero. Yeah. And I feel like there's a little bit of a missed opportunity that does make him a little more special, because if you look at Endgame and you see what Steve went through, especially what Thor went through, Sam could have been that dude to help them on the other side, you know?
Oh yeah.
But
that's
what it is. Well, now what we got?
Kick out of 2. Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yep. And I like the fact, I was saying also, the fact that this is an African-American character now to be Captain America, I think in and of itself says a lot. It speaks a lot. Do you know what I mean? So I thought about it a lot after this last film, and I'm like, you know, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I can understand it now.
And when I said that, that's not to speak negatively of that existence as a character. I just think that doesn't have to be the only battle he faces.
Yeah.
You know?
Agreed. Finn Bálor going to the top rope right now. Finn Balor's been doing pretty good in this match. I got to tell you, he's been holding his own, but we've got no shenanigans yet from the Judgment Day. I don't know, Sean Swaby. We got to see.
I'm a little ahead of you,
see.
AJ, so I'm being quiet on purpose, but we are definitely planting some seeds.
Yeah, we really are. Uh-oh. Yep, shenanigans. Now we got shenanigans. Stuff is happening. Oh! Oh, snap. Carlito getting into this. Oh, it's interesting. I got the live event has ended notice, but it's still going. Interesting. I like it. Technically a little bit of an overrun. Yeah, I think we might get some yeah, we're gonna get some Dirty Dom Finn stuff. Yeah, this is wasn't quite the shenanigans I was expecting, but
oh, don't worry,
something.
it's not done yet, brother. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you are a little bit ahead. Okay.
Yeah. Your live stream just ended. I must have been live on it. So I'll wait for you to catch up, dude.
Penta coming out. Interesting. It's a super kick party. You know, that spear to Carlito wasn't quite the ice show speed spear that I saw, but you know, that man is, as good old JR would say, he was definitely broken in half.
Mm-hmm.
This crowd is into it.
Dude, Brussels was all about the Sierra Miedo.
Yeah,
this week.
Man.
That's one of the loudest ones I've heard.
A little busted in the mouth, a little busted in the mush. I love this crowd. I love the international crowds.
Absolutely.
Not a bad way to end it. All right, everybody, drop your rates. Steven and I give our rates and our hot takes. Steven, what say you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stick with the 9. The wrestling was solid on the show. We had multiple hot angles. You know, Cena and Cody delivered, and the women. I know this is gonna sound crazy because it's this once in a lifetime Cena Rock Cody thing, but I'm really enjoying Io, Bianca, and Rhea. Because they're not only are they showing the passion on the mic, but they're laying it in when they fight too. So I think that match has the potential to steal the show with whatever night, with whatever night it's on. So those two hot angles, and then teasing adding Penta into that Intercontinental title program. I'm all for it. So looks like we could get a multi-man at Mania. It may not be Dom and Finn. It could be both of them and Bron and Penta. Who knows?
Yep.
But either way, yeah, 9, solid 9 for me. I'm looking forward to the next couple of international shows, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Let me see what the peeps got to say on this here. Let's see. We got a 9 from Fareed. We've got a 9.5 on the Rick scale from George Lewis. Pretty Richie says, I'm going to give it a 9.5. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. 8.5 for More Than Borderline. Love you. J.R. Dugan gives it a 9.5. Justin Holland Crane says, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, and that is just 2. Yeet! Yeah, that Cody, I got to tell you, man. So Pretty Richie, you hit it right there on the head. That Cody pop. Now I'm thinking about it even more. Maybe it's just, every city's different, but there was a feel, a vibe for me. And I'm just like, this Cody reign, it wasn't hidden. And for me, it did get a little stale, for a minute. But this Cody Raheem as we like to call it. This man used his black outside voice now. I don't know where this Cody has been, but I'm glad he showed up. I'm glad he went ahead and went right in to John Cena and said, hey, you're a whiny little, you know what I'm saying? And the crowd was there for it. This crowd loved it. Absolutely down for what I saw, and I'm very excited to see how this match is going to turn out. But keep in mind, like I said, if this is not John Cena, if all of this, because I thought last year for sure that The Rock was not going to be full on heel, and he went all the way to Mania. Like he rode that out. So this could be the same situation with Cena. He could not be fooling us all and trying to get at Dwayne. I don't know, but if he really is like this, I'm telling you, the Cody don't have the cards. You don't have the cards. That's all I can say. Tyrell Breed gives it a 10 out of 30, 8.7. All right. Slam of the night, 222 out of 222. I can appreciate that. Thank you very much, Justin Hollencrane. We hope you have a fantastic and awesome week as well. Thanks for being
Justin.
with us. I don't know what they're rated because I missed most of the show. Fair enough, Firefighter. Go back and check it out. There were some great moments. Started off with John Cena cutting a promo that was unlike any promo we had heard before. And at the end, he had us. He had us for sure. Dylan Danger gives it an 8. That is fair. That is fair. Roland Bird. What up, Roland Bird? Keep rolling, Bird. I like it. Do I like Logan Paul? I like Logan Paul. First off, Logan Brassel. Good to see you. How do you feel about Logan Paul, Steven?
As a performer, I think he's great. I think he's a great heel. I think he's really talented in the ring, especially proportionately speaking to how much time he's done things. As a human, I don't really know him, and the things I've heard, I don't care for. but yeah,
Same.
as an on-screen character, I think he's great. And honestly, I kind of find it amazing that he triggers so many types of wrestling fans. Because of his style without even going out of his way to do it. Like, I've never met a Hangman Page fan who had anything nice to say about Logan Paul, which cracks me up to no end.
That is exactly what I was going to say. I don't know the man personally. I just know from what I've seen and what I've heard, and my deductions of seeing him on his podcast. I will say. I will simply say he doesn't seem like my cup of tea. But in the ring, I got to hand it to him. I got to hand it to him. He's excellent in the ring. He's really taken to it. And Triple H said it. He takes this seriously. He's really taken to it. He wants to make sure he gets the best performance. And you would not think that this guy has not been training for years and years and years to do this. He's really that good. It's interesting seeing somebody in the beginning of their wrestling career who's all young and springy. They got all their cartilage, no injuries, and then get some years on you down that road, some wear and tear. Can't quite hop around like you used to. So I'm really kind of curious to see how Logan Paul is going to be in a few years, if he's going to stick with this. But yeah, in the ring, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's got my money. He's got my money.
Sure.
So for Raw, it flew by. Of course, we had a couple of technical glitches here, so I apologize for that and had to take some work calls. So I was a little distracted, more so than I would have preferred. But Raw tonight, I think, was a solid show. I'm going to give it an 8.5 for sure, maybe an 8.75. I would like to have seen a little more of the ladies backstage, mix it up. I would have liked to have seen a little more in that Ivy Nile match, but that Seth Rollins segment, that was a low point for me. The John Cena segment, that was a high point for me. That time from Seth, that could have been some wrestling. We could have had a decent wrestling match in that ring. He could have cut that crap backstage and called it a day.
Yeah, you mentioned
but it is what it is.
Yeah, one more from the ladies backstage. And Raquel and Lyra are wrestling for the Intercontinental title next week, and they did nothing to plug that other than a match graphic for next week's show. And if it's just a match that's going to be next week, it's whatever. You don't always have to build an angle backstage, but a title match, I don't know, you'd think you could do a little something there. Because Raquel was there. We saw her. I don't know if Lyra was there or not, but, Raquel could have cut a promo or something backstage, just something quick.
Well, even so, if, the reality is, and this is something that, grinds my gears, I like to say, is it's not like you don't know. Unless something came up, okay? Unless it was some passport issue or something, you missed your flight. If something came up, it's understandable. But if there wasn't, if there's no legitimate reason for her not to be there, if they knew that, they would know that going into it. They should have filmed something ahead of time and had that play. You can have a film segment. That's why I keep going back to NXT. The beauty of NXT is they've got a pretty well-oiled machine. You get in-ring action. A lot of the ladies are featured. You get film segments, backstage segments. Like it's a well-balanced meal.
Whoever the continuity person is, whoever the sous chef is at NXT, bro, they have, what they're doing 2 weeks out at all times.
Thank you.
Which is wild, because I almost said it during the show. We've got an NXT Underground match tomorrow that I knew about 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
So
you gotta give us something to chew on.
Yeah, because you announce it. Yeah, you announce it and then you build to it. And that doesn't mean that the person you don't want to win is going to win. But if we can have you wondering, that's the point of wrestling. Gotta get you wondering, could she win? It wouldn't make sense, but is she going to?
And I hate to say it like this, you've got two women who are your who are champions in their own right. But I'll be honest. Lyra, she's got a little more fan reaction, certainly, but
it's growing.
The two of them, this is not what you would call a crowd banger. I do not want to go to concessions during this match. Okay?
Oh yeah.
And I'm not saying it's their fault. What I am saying is that there's no way that you're going to tell me that you're ignorant to that, and you wouldn't, as a businessman, want to ignore that. You would want to pour into it and do what you can to make sure that eyes are on that match, especially if these are two women who've got a strap around their waist.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it tonight in the contract signing segment, how those ladies were laying it in,
Yes.
And I see them interact every week with that level of commitment and intensity. And I'm like, I want to watch this match. Even in my mind, which I know might sound a little crazy to some people who just demand that CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins get the main event. I'm more interested in seeing those ladies fight right now.
Yeah.
Because they're not just coming out and cutting promos on each other. They're not taking 4 weeks off in between showing up. They show up every week and they give me a reason to see them and want to fight. And that is Wrestling 101. And I'm sure, and Punk and Roman specifically, and Seth too, I guess, other than tonight, they do have the ability to just show up after a few weeks, cut one promo and reel you right back in because they're that good at what they do. But when it comes to Liv and Raquel are a good team. They're a good duo, I should say. I like them as a good duo, but they don't yet have a pathway as tag champs for what they're going to do at Mania. I assume they'll get one. Raquel and Lyra could match up really well as a giant and a fiery smaller woman that Lyra is, and so they could have an intriguing matchup if they could show us a little bit of what that could look like. But just a pre-match graphic plug in next week's show does not gain any interest.
None whatsoever. Yeah. And that's kind of a shame. You know what I mean? Because it does.
Yeah,
it both does them a disservice, especially if they're your champion. You want to make sure that you're doing right by them. But you know what? That's neither here nor there at this point. That was just kind of like the weak sauce for me. Like with NXT Roadblock, I initially into that PLE thought for sure that it was going to be Moose and Obafemi main eventing, and it was not. It was not.
Those girls brought it, dude.
It's you see what I'm saying? And the fact is that we know who these ladies were, and they built up to it. So again, I don't want to keep going back to the NXT but that's essentially what I'm saying. Like,
but even on the main roster
coming up, This is
It is
the main roster. Give us something.
It is night and day what they've done with the women's Intercontinental title and the women's U.S. title. Chelsea Green is in contention for my favorite part of SmackDown. She's in contention for it, I'll say.
Man,
but
you know what? Protect her at all. Look, keep that belt
international
on her
treasure.
The year. Just kudos, Chelsea Green. I knew, and again, nothing against anybody else that was gunning for that title, but I knew in my heart of hearts that if they put that title on Chelsea Green, she would do wonders. And she has not disappointed.
People have been saying that about Chelsea for a long time, and I was a little late to the party on her. But when I saw her in the Money in the Bank match last year, and she took that fall off the top of the ladder through the table outside the ring at the end of that match, and she took that bump like a champ. I'm just like, okay, she's for real.
Yes.
Like this one. And people have been telling me, oh yeah, Lucha Underground, all this other stuff she did, that I didn't know about at the time. And, but yeah, no, she's absolutely for real. And I mean, she deserves every ounce of the push they're giving her right now. And she's doing stuff with it.
Thank y'all so much for joining us here for the special time of Monday Night Raw at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to give a big thank you to Mark by Wrestling and put it in the chat where they can find you, good sir. Talk to the people. What do you got coming up this week?
Well, we are on the road to WrestleMania, so I am looking at sorry, I'm just putting my channel in the chat real quick. Nope, that's not actually the right link, so everybody ignore that. Sorry, y'all. Don't know how to spell my own channel. Go to the second one, everybody. The one that says marked, not Mark. Mark is my Twitter handle. Anyway,
we'll delete that.
Thank you, sir. Good man. So yeah, tomorrow night we'll be live for NXT. I already said there's an NXT Underground match. The TNA crossover has been going strong. A lot of great stuff happening there. I am putting together a video to entertain the idea of what the end of WrestleMania 50 would look like.
Ooh.
If you're a long-standing fan of WrestleMania, you'll notice that the end of WrestleMania 10, 20, 30, and 40 all had something in common. And it just makes me wonder, what would they do 9 years from now? So I'm going to take a shot in the dark at that based on what we've seen in the past, just as a fun thought exercise. And so look for that when it drops.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all so much for the love and support for B as she continues to recover. She was in the chat. So thank you so much for that. I know she appreciates it. She needs it. She needs this love. She's got to get well. It's been rough. Thank you.
And thank you guys for having me, by the way, too. I didn't say thank you, but thank you for having me as a guest in your house. Let me put my feet up on your couch and watching some wrestling.
Rick James.
No, not like that. Buy another one, AJ. No. No.
You can do that anytime that you want. Thank you to our mods for keeping an eye on everything in here. To our members, we appreciate you guys. We got some special stuff coming up for you this week. Everybody that super chatted in here, thank you very much for going above and beyond. It doesn't go to what you just see here. We give back. We actually have a young man that we sponsor by the name of Azel. Some of you might know him. This young man right here. So we also are in donations to him and these organizations as well. We are trying to pay it forward and give back into the community and organizations and causes that are near and dear to our heart. So it means the world to us. Thank you very much for your support. If you are new here, we hope you enjoyed yourself. Again, we apologize for any technical glitches that we may have had, but we're going to make sure we work on that so we don't have that again. And we appreciate your indulgence. Thank you very much. It's a bop over here. It's all love. It's all family. Mark by Wrestling, hang out. I'm going to pull you out, but you just hang out right there for a second. We'll chat afterwards. And I hope you all come back. Make sure you go see my man Mark by Wrestling tomorrow for NXT. My man Just Alex of Alex's World was in here earlier. I know he was getting ready for his live watch along. So go ahead and dip on into his live. I think he's going to be live pretty soon. And tell him we said, hey, drop some love. Give it a thumbs up. Drop a little coinage in there. And we appreciate our OGs in here. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. And we will, in fact, catch you all at the next stream. God bless you and good night.